Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm very excited to be making one of these videos again. It's been a while since we've done a rank up gameplay type video, and in today's we're taking up pretty much my all-time favorite champion in this game, and he'll forever always be my favorite champion because I would not be here today in front of this camera talking to you if it wasn't for this character. Seriously, my channel wouldn't be nowhere near it is. My channel blew up because of this character. Literally going for him as a 5-star featured. My channel had like 500 subscribers or something like that. I went for this guy. The video got 30,000 views. My subscriber count shot up over 1,000. Just going for this guy as a 5-star back in the day, right? My initial success. And then at Comic-Con, you know, I won the first ever tournament for this game, the first ever Comic-Con 2017, using Stark Spidey. So Star-Lord set a crazy time, and I beat it by seconds with Stark Spidey. I seriously, I would not be here today if it wasn't for this character. And winning Comic-Con also propelled my channel. I was at like 2,500 subscribers when I went to Comic-Con. After that weekend, I was like over 5,000. Again, all because of this character and a little bit of skill myself. But Stark Spidey, man, I would not be here today without him. I love this guy so much, and I'm so glad he's a 6-star now. And I got him Sig 40 actually. So yeah, boom, finally got him up to rank 3. I was just kind of hesitant about rank 3 in him for a while. I don't even know why. But Battlegrounds. When Battlegrounds came out, I used him in there, and oh my god, it was so good to use him again. And he was so good for Battlegrounds. I think he's going to be one of the best champs for Battlegrounds for a couple of reasons. He's very quick, ramp up, just building the poise charges. The auto evade is going to be very useful. And just insane damage and also power control. So here we're jumping into the Spider-Man symbiote variant here, and we're taking on an improved power gain path here. So I'm going to show you guys just how good Stark Spider-Man's power control is with his taunt mechanic, his ability to auto evade. That paired with the taunt is amazing, but also he has a power drain on his heavy attack. Which really comes in handy. And as you can see, there's also a synergy with Spider-Man. I think it's Spider-Man 2099. I think it's when you parry, you get it's like extra block proficiency or something, which is pretty nice because you know Stark Spidey's block proficiency is pretty doo-doo. So yeah, you can see I can evade Doctor Strange's first hit of his special one and the last hit no problem. It's that second hit that I have trouble with. But Stark Spidey's auto evade, it's got my back. So boom, we just destroyed that Doctor Strange. Crazy power gain. Stark Spidey handles it, no problem. He's gonna be taking a lot of fights on this path that like you wouldn't think of using Stark Spidey for these champions, right? Which you guys will see more towards the end of the path. But next up here we have a Thor Ragnarok. So again, gonna start building up those poise charges. And like I said, it's so good to play Stark Spidey. It's like I'm trying to think of a perfect analogy for it, but it's like driving an old car, like your first car, right? It's like getting back into your first car years later and finding like it's been upgraded a little bit, and like, or just like a new feature that was there the entire time that you just didn't know about, and it just makes the car even better. And that new feature I'm talking about is light intercepting, which back in 2017, I don't know why, I used to just like hate light intercepts. I used to think they were just like dumb, and I never wanted to like learn. I've said this before, but like I was really cocky back in the day especially after winning Comic-Con, and I had this like mindset of like I'm the best player, and like I don't need anything else to get better. Like I'm already the best. Like I don't need to learn this stuff. And that's such a bad toxic mindset. Like I cringe at my past self sometimes. But yeah, so I never, but now that I've totally changed my mindset. I try to learn like everything I can and try to get better in every aspect I can now. But in light intercepting now that I feel like I have a pretty good mastery over it now. It's like a whole new feature that makes Stark Spidey even better, which you guys will mainly see. We're gonna do a Labyrinth fight later on, and that's where it'll really be highlighted. Right here, unfortunately, this Mordo goes to special 3. He just didn't want to throw a special. But it's okay, Mortal Special 3 luckily does not hit hard at all, so it really didn't do too much. This power gain is kind of nuts, it's getting a little out of control. Stark Spidey, he's not the best power control champ in the game, but you know, he's pretty good for like everything that he can do. His power control is pretty good. If you think about his auto evade, his damage output, like everything he's got going on, plus his power control, you know, it's a really good package. It's no wonder why he used to be one of the best champs in the entire game. And for a long time on my past tier list, I never had Stark Spidey and Blade in the highest tier. I forgot to say it in my tier list video, but if you guys saw that, you'll notice that Blade and Stark Spidey are both in the Beyonder tier. Which, a big reason for that is because now they're both available as 6 stars. Which I think was a huge thing for them. I feel like they're not irrelevant anymore now. Which is kind of what they felt like to me, as only being available as 5 stars. So here, this is one of the fights I was talking about where you wouldn't really expect a Stark Spidey, a Nova, right? Class disadvantage and stuff. But just watch what happens here. So we're gonna build up some poise charges. He has improved power gain, and Nova gains some power when he dashes like forward. So that is improved here. So you're gonna see he has a lot of power, and I think because we're tech, he's also placing armor breaks on us. Which is, it's fine, that's free willpower healing, and I'm just going to keep on baiting out these special ones. I don't mind evading these at all, and boom, look at that, we're already at max poise. Here we're going to go for a little cheeky power drain against the wall after baiting his heavy attack. He's auto-blocking me again, that's okay. Ready to bait these specials out, there we go. And just going to keep on trying to bait these special ones. The taunt is really useful for that. Boom, look at that, we're healed all the way up to full. And gonna go ahead and throw my special 2 here, hoping that it kills. Doesn't quite kill. He gets the his special 2. Go for an intercept. He auto blocks me, and then he dies. Unfortunately, I took one more blocked hit, or else I would have came out of there with a full yellow bar. But pretty impressive taking down a Nova with Stark Spidey, right? Not bad. Now a Terrax, again, another champion that you would not think to be using Stark Spidey against, right? Well, we're gonna use him anyways. So just going to heal up a little bit, and so because Stark Spidey is a metal champion, his power drain won't work against Terrax, which I knew that going in. I was like 90% sure, but I was like, I just want to test to make sure, you know? So I do go for a heavy at one point. It's just to make sure that I'm correct. So yeah, I'm going to do that at some point. But yeah, just wait out his rock shield. I think I do it like right here, or soon here, see if I can get rid of his power before he can throw another special. But right there we resist his heavy, which is great. And so yeah, I think here I didn't want to push him quite to a special 1, still wanted to build a little bit of poise charge. So here I try, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. This fight would have been really easy, or not really easy, but a lot easier if it did work, but that's okay. So what you're gonna see me do is just kind of use a special 1, push him back, stun him, and just chill. Just chill. That's another really good piece of utility from Stark Spidey, is that special 1 guaranteed stun as long as your Stark AI is active. So it's really useful, and you can actually stun lock in some scenarios. I'm gonna go ahead, refresh my taunt, get a little intercept, and again, he throws a special 1 here. That's okay. I think I'm gonna go for another special 1. Yeah, stun him, just push him back. Let him chill for a bit while he's got that up. Get a couple armor breaks. We're just healing up, just taking this fight really slow and steady. And at this point, you know, I'm like, alright, we shouldn't even have to bait out any more specials. We should just have enough damage to go ahead and finish him off. And I'm just going to go for, again, some stun locks. So, boom, in with the stun lock. And, yeah, I would have had another special if he wasn't dead, but he's dead. So Stark Spidey taking Nova, Terrax, and now we have a Mephisto. Again, another fight that you wouldn't think Stark Spidey would be the best for, and he's not the best, but I mean, we're still going to try with improved power gain as well. Fun fact, actually, circling back to that first Comic-Con, the theme of this video, on the first day of it, Thursday, which is the day that I won on stage, we had to beat actually a Mephisto, so this kind of reminded me of that. He was like the mini boss, because it was Mephisto, Blade, and Morningstar that had just come out that year. So they were all bosses on each of the different days. So Mephisto was the very first day boss, and it was literally like the time for runs were over, but I was still in line, so everyone in line got one more chance. So it was my last run against the Mephisto, and I tied the top time, which was insane. It was so crazy, man, and that's how I ended up on stage that first day. I ended up winning. But it was the very last run, even after the cutoff, but luckily I was in line, and it was against the Mephisto, which is just kind of a throwback to that. So yeah, just trying to not take too much damage from him. You can see we are taking some damage, but we're also dealing out a lot of damage ourselves, so that's great. And here I think, yeah, we're gonna go for this special too, and yeah, he's almost dead, and we're still coming out of here with more than 50% health. So Stark Spidey taking some weird matchups they wouldn't really expect him to take, and he did a great job on them, man. I was surprised. He crushed that lane, man. I'm just having a blast with him. So here we're gonna take on Old Man Logan in Labyrinth, and this is what I was talking about with the analogy of, you know, getting in an older car and finding out a feature that you never even noticed before, first time or when you used to drive it. So you guys are going to see my new playstyle with Stark Spidey, having the mastery over light intercepts. It adds a whole new aspect to the character, and I think I'll be able to play him even better than I was before. And I think I'm also better than I used to be like years ago. I've learned a lot of new skills and really been practicing lately as well. I've been really trying to get better as of late. So I feel just like a whole new beast with Stark Spidey. And I've also I've been playing a little bit different as well, because I never did this in the past, but I started thinking, like, you know, I should try to have 10 poise charges when I throw my specials, just because they'll do more damage. So you'll see I try to get to 10 before I drop my special 2s, which is something I didn't really do before. But yeah, so the first gameplay in that variant was without suicides. This is with suicides, so you guys are going to see this is like right here, Stark Spidey, max damage without boost or anything, with suicides, class advantage, and he's hitting ridiculously hard, man. The damage output on this character is pretty nuts. So here, I want to get off one more hit, I think, before I drop a special, because it will apply that taunt, and then I'm going to Dex, get to 10, and then drop the special 2. I never did that before when I used to play Stark Spidey, but it's just a new thing I kind of thought of, just to get a little bit more damage. Right there, you can see there's those light intercepts, man. It feels so good to be able to intercept in so many different kinds of ways now. I'm just gonna keep trying to get better and better and learn new skills. Any new skills that I learn of or figure out, I'm gonna try to master them as well. Just keep adding it to my my repertoire of skills in this game. You know, I think that's really the best way to get better, is just keep on trying to learn new things and keep practicing new skills, like reparry and stuff. So yeah, again, Dex before I throw that special 2 with 10 poise charges. You can see we're not even 100 hits in, and we've taken off about 69% health, which is pretty crazy. And boom, you can see those light intercepts, man, just putting in work. It's fantastic. The thing about light intercepts being, so like light intercepting, I do it in kind of instead of backdraft intercepting, because it's I find it to be a lot safer, because if the opponent doesn't go for your light intercept, you have enough time to react. But if they don't go for your backdraft intercept with a medium attack, you're kind of screwed. So it's just a lot safer in most scenarios, especially if you're paying attention and you don't have a lot of time to react. It's a very small window, but it is enough time. So right there, he evades, catches me with a bit of a combo, stuns me, but luckily I have Limber on, and then just gonna Dex, gets 10 poise charges, drop my special, and he's dead. So that's what Stark Spidey looks like in a pretty much ideal matchup with class advantage. Suicide's on, that's like the max damage output that he's gonna be dishing, which is pretty good. That's 1.5 million health gone pretty damn quick. So yeah, guys, that's Stark Spidey at rank 3. I'm in love. I love this character so much, and yeah, I think he's going to be an absolute monster in Battlegrounds, and not only offensively, but he can be annoying defensively. You know, with his evade, once he's below 50%, his evade chance is increased. When he does evade, he gains poise, which just makes him hit harder. He has a very high crit rate as well, so if he catches you, he's going to deal some damage. So yeah, Stark Spidey, man, I love him. Like I said, I wouldn't be here today without him. Gotta pay respect to the OGs, and he is the biggest OG to me. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. We're pushing for 100,000 this year, but also kind of by like summer. If we could hit it by summer, I feel like that'd be so hype. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.